What going on, guys? Commander here, and welcome to a new video. Wow, another tutorial video. Now, what I'm going to be doing today is showing you guys how to download and install the Clone Wars Adventures emulator. Now, I've done about I've done 2 videos actually playing this game and this emulator game sort of thing. And I've done one video just talking about it. But one of the comments on that video, on one of the videos, I can't remember for the life of me which one, it pinged up on me as this morning of recording this video. It said, could you show me how to install this game, or how do we play this game, right? So I was thinking, well, instead of just saying to them what you can do, why don't I make a video about it? So then I can show you all at the same time. So basically, well, first thing you need to do is you need to go to this website, right? Clone Wars Adventures EMU, so cwaemu.com/p/playnow.html. Now, the website link will be down in the description down below, and that will lead you to this website. If you end up here, which is the home page, just click play free and you'll get to the same website. Alternatively, if you don't want to use that link, if you just go CWA Emulator, it'll come up one of the first ones. Yeah, there you go. CloneWarsAdventuresEmulator.com. Again, play free right there. So now what you need to do is you need to choose the operating system that you've got, to either Windows, Mac, or Linux. Now, it supports like Ubuntu and all of these like operating systems as well. I don't see why you'd be using Ubuntu to play this game, but if you are, it does have support for Ubuntu if you so much wish. But so you also need 2 gigs of RAM at least. A very relevant CPU. I mean, I've got an i3, a 4-core i3. Again, I'm getting a new one soon. But I've got a 4-core i3 and I can play it perfectly fine. I've got 16 gigs of RAM and a 2070, but as long as you've got like even integrated graphics, even an Intel integrated chipset, should be able to run this perfectly fine. So so what you do is you got to choose the one that you're using. I am of course using Windows, so I click Windows, and then it'll come up. Now it'll either depending on what your settings for your like web browser is, it'll either download it straight away or it'll download it or it'll ask you where you want to save it. I've got it so it tells you where I want to save it, and then I choose where I want to save it. So I'll save it, click save, and it'll come down here if you're in Chrome. If you're using Edge or Internet Explorer, it should show up down the bottom in the middle somewhere. Just wait for it to download. It is quite big, it's 425 megabytes, but again, if you've got good enough internet speed, it shouldn't be too much of an issue. But again, you do not need the internet to play this version of the game. When it comes out like full, it will have multiplayer on it, so you will need the internet to play it. But as of the moment that we're doing it now, we don't need to use the internet in order to play it. So, however, you do just need the internet to download it, obviously. But for all intents and purposes, you don't need the internet to play it. So I'm going to cut out of the video quickly while it's downloading. I'll be back once it's done. Right, guys, so it's downloaded. So it comes down here or in the middle, and what you need to do, if you're using Chrome, you can either just press it and it'll open up, or if you don't know where it's saved to, you click the arrow and then click show in folder, and it'll come up in your file explorer, and then it'll show you where it's been saved. If you're using like Windows, Edge or Internet Explorer, just click. It should be something like there should be some sort of show in folder, or if not, just click run and it'll open up. So, so once you've got it, I'm just going to go on my desktop a minute. So we've got it here, right? What you need to do is you double click it and wait for it to boot up. It'll come up in a second. There we go. Now it says, do you want to allow this app to make changes to your PC? You click yes. If you're not the administrator of your PC, it may ask you for username and password. Just go to your PC's administration, get that information, then you'll be able to carry on with it as I'm doing here. So select the language you want. English, you've got a load of different languages here, but I'm English, as you can tell by the way I talk. So click OK. And find out where you want to save it to. I don't want to save it on my C drive, on my operating system drive, because it's not very big. It's an SSD. It's not very big. I'll save it onto my terabyte SSD just because it'll be enough space and I can run it quite quickly anyway. If you can run on a hard drive as well, that's my hard drive down there. You can run it perfectly fine on there. It doesn't really make that much of a difference. It's just SSDs are quicker. So choose where you want to save it. If you have only got one drive, the C drive, your local C drive will be the only place you can save it. In that instance, that's absolutely fine. Don't need to worry about it. But I've got 3 drives, so it's just personal preference for me. So once you find out where you're going to save it, click next. If you want to create a desktop shortcut, create a desktop shortcut. It's just an easy way to access it. I'm going to do that, and I'm going to click next. Then I'm going to click install. And it's extracting the files, installing. It'll go through. It won't take that long because it's only a gig's worth of file. It's a pre-alpha, so that's the latest version that we've got. So just keep going as you see fit, and it'll keep moving as be as quick as it possibly can, hopefully. And again, if you've got a slightly older computer, this may take slightly longer. If you've got a newer computer with a newer CPU in it, it'll do it pretty much instantly. Just depends on your system. Right, finished. Now, you get this window. As you can see, it made the shortcut on there, so you can easily go into that and open it up. So, if you don't want to play it now, we'll just untick this and it'll and it won't launch. I'm just for the sake of showing you how the shortcut works, I'm just going to leave it unchecked. So click finish. Don't need that, so you can just delete that if you want. And where you get a CWA emulator, double click it, and it should boot up like this. There we go. Expand it out, and if you want to use it in full screen, then do so. But either way, I'm recording my let's turn the music down. I can't hear myself speak. What's volume? Turn down. There we go. I also fear of copyright as well. Anyway, but yeah. So if you can play this in full screen. If I go settings, video, I can. Wow, I should be able to change it to full screen. Probably be able to do it in game, but I'm not going to do that just because of the way I'm recording. I'm recording on a desktop view, and if I go into full screen, it'll muck the recording up. So that's how you install it. Go into single player, and it'll boot itself up. Oh god, I haven't played this in ages. This looks really weird. Like, I might have a bit of a plan. I might do another video on this actually. Maybe. I'm thinking about it. Maybe we'll see. We'll see, because at the moment there's not an awful lot that we can do in this game. Because it's not out of date. It's just they've done an awful lot. With like, I'm gonna throw a photo of the roadmap that they've released now onto the game, and some of the stuff they've got is really quite cool. But if I go into, let's say, play games, like all of this is going to be a thing that you can do again. Like we've got the campaigns, got Mission on Iceberg 3 or Geonosis Saga in the campaigns. All popular games. This is all going to be back normal. However, at this moment in time, because of the release that this is, there's a lot of things in here that you should be able to do, but you can't do. So I mean, it'll come in the future. But I mean, when the fully releases with all the games and everything, I'm straight on to it. Expect loads of videos on this because I'll be right on making videos about it. So yeah, so that is how you install that. I'm not going to spend too much time rambling on like I have been doing like just the past couple minutes, but just because it's a bit boring. So anyway, I hope you guys have enjoyed this video. If you have any questions, leave them down in the comment section down below. But it's pretty much straightforward. It's the most straightforward thing in the entirety of like installing things. All things are generally quite easy anyway, but it's really just quite straightforward. So anyway, I hope you guys have enjoyed. If you did enjoy, don't forget to smash that like button and hit that subscribe button for more awesome gaming content. I shall see you all later. Bye!